Hey, 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 how y'all doing? Good evening, everyone. How is everybody tonight? Wow, 45 already. Hey, hey, how is everybody tonight? Let's see. Jake, hello. Titanic. Let's see. Smoochie, hello. Fox Starline, hello. Hello. Tracy, hi. Has it started yet? I'm here. I'm here. Of course, right at the exact second that I was going to go live, Rosie came up and looked at me and she was just like, take me out, please. So I had to let the baby out. And look who's here. What? What? You just went outside. What is it? What? What? Do you want a treat? You want a treat? All right, all right. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want a treat? You want a treat? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come and say hi to everybody. I'll come and say hi. All right, all right, all right. Yes, no. You can't have cheese with plastic on it. I gotta peel the plastic first. Just relax a second. All right, here you go. Here you go. Ready? 1, 2. Rosie and her cheese. Oh, she's a baby. Let's see here. How is everybody tonight? Hello. Olivia, first super chat of the night. $2. Thank you so much. What took you so long, Sammy? Olivia, can't you just say hi? Can't you just say hi without giving me a hard time? How you doing, Olivia? Hope you're well. Let's see here. Nate, hello. Simon, hello. Sailor, wow, 97. Holy cow. Let's see here. Maritime history. Welcome to the stream. I got some pretty hard questions tonight. Just saying. I think I'm going to trip you up tonight. And all right, I gotta engage the slow mode. All right, let's do 45. There we go. All right, 45 seconds. That way I can read what's going on. Let's see, what did Maritime history say? Hello, Historic Travels. Hello, Maritime history. Just to clarify, Murdoch ordered hard to starboard, but because of tiller commands, it meant hard to port. Correct. Also, it is confirmed that Titanic went full reverse after impact. Where'd you hear that? Because the testimony, the official testimony is like they had these indicator lights in the engine room or the boiler rooms, and Frederick Barrett said he saw the red light come on, and that red light meant, close the dampers and stop shoveling coal into the boilers and stuff. If they had ordered the engines into reverse, then they would have kept putting coal in the boilers the way I understand it. So I'm not sure where you heard that, but I'd like to see what you were talking about. Let's see, Peter, have you heard about the Lusitania game coming up? Yes, I have. I am very much aware of it, and I am looking forward to it. Hi, Jelly. Hi. Yes, I do hear you. Hi, Jared. Let's see. Oh, whoa, some equal. Having fun, Rosie? Let's see here. Pablo, hey, Sam, how are you? As soon as you said that. Believe it or not, guys, on Monday, I was out and about. My power went out on Monday, so I didn't realize. So I spent the day at my parents' house, and I was outside a lot. And then on Monday, I started coughing, and I didn't really think anything of it. I thought it was just where I was outside in the cold and everything. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, my cough kept happening, kept getting worse. I was getting weak and everything. And believe it or not, I decided to go to the doctor just as a precaution, and turns out I caught COVID. So I have been recovering from COVID over the past week. I'm okay. I've been doing the appropriate thing, staying at home and all that. But yeah, I have been recovering from COVID all week, but I'm like 99%. I'm already past all the quarantine period, so it's all good. But so, yep, I was exposed to it and I caught it. Crazy. But I'm okay. Everything's going good now. But that's why you may hear a little bit of a cough every now and again, as I'm still getting over that. Let's see here. Fawn, is it true Britannic fully capsized or slowly capsized? She didn't fully capsize. The Britannic rolled over mostly to her starboard side, but no, the ship did not completely capsize. She's laying on her starboard side at the bottom of the ocean. Let's see here. Oh, Olivia, 5. Thank you so much. Hi, Olivia. Just hi. I'm trying this. Oh. Okay, just hi. I'm trying. Oh, I can't do it. It's happening. Green Grand Staircase is the best. Olivia, listen. Okay, Olivia, I get that you're trying to not troll. I know, you're trying your hardest to not, give me a hard time here. So, Olivia, the first step to fixing a problem is to admit that you have a problem. So you're taking the right step by trying to fix the problem. But now let's say it with me. Green staircase is ugly. Let's say it with me. Say it with me. Hope you're well, Olivia. Let's see. Gordon, 5. Thank you so much. Hi, Sam. Hi, Gordon. Thanks for those books again. You have a time machine. You can rescue one person or one married couple from Titanic. Who do you save and oh gosh. I hate these questions. Like this is a major ethics thing, you know? Like I mean, obviously you would want to save more lives like a married couple or whatever, but I hate these questions. That's because I mean, everybody's life is precious, you know? So that's not really a question I could answer like yeah, I can't. Yeah, I would want to. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I don't want to pick. Like, I'd want to save more people. So I guess we could go with that option. Like, we go with that option. But I hate those kind of questions, Gordon. I hate it. I mean, that's a tough thing to do, you know. But hey, thanks for the 5, Gordon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who do you save? I mean, save everybody if you can. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Swordmaster 20. Thank you so much. Haven't been in your live stream in a while. Welcome back. So good to be here. Got a question. Was the story of the Sultana ever brought up? No, it hasn't. I haven't been able to get into that yet, but I will try to cover that as soon as I can, Swordmaster. The Sultana, I got to refresh my memory. Sultana ship. Let me remind me what this was. Sultana steamboat, Wikipedia, side paddle, a commercial side wheel steamboat, which explains things. Okay, yeah, this one. I haven't had a chance to do a video on that yet, but I am definitely going to cover it when I can. But thank you so much for the 20, Swordmaster. Super appreciate you. Maritime history. Thank you, Sam. I wrote, is it not it is? Okay, I'm confused. Let's see. Black November 8. Thank you so much. Glad you're okay. If all 4 funneled ships were a club, would the Windsor Castle and Androli Castle be kicked out of the... Wait. I lost the question. Hang on. The refits into the 2 funnel. Well, I'm not familiar with those ships, but I'm guessing they went from a 4 funnel to a 2 funnel. And I'm going to say this. Once a 4 funnel ship, always a 4 funnel ship. How about that, Black November? Thanks for the 8, my friend. Super appreciate you. The Historic Kit. I hit 166 subs today. Great job, man. Let's see here. Hank, the green staircase are ugly. Awesome, Hank. You ought to tell Olivia that. There's that cough. Let's see. Nicola, that's about 5 US, I think. Greeting from Norway. Greetings from West Virginia. I have a question. Do you know about any hospital ships like HMHS Britannic that still operate today? To be honest, I don't. I don't know if hospital ships are still a thing. I mean, I'm sure they are in the military, but I don't know if they are a dedicated... I'm sure they are, but I'm not 100% certain, to be perfectly honest with you. Does anybody else in the chat know that of any hospital ships that are still in service? Do they just use modern military ships to serve that role? I mean, I know they have like a med bay in them, so do they need a fully dedicated hospital ship? I really don't know. I've never really thought about that. But hey, thanks so much for the 5, Nicolai. Thank you. And anybody in the chat who knows that, please answer it. Jack 5, thank you so much. Hey Sam, my area has had a historical disaster. A bar called the Leopard in Burslem, which opened in 1765, went up in flames yesterday. Holy cow, are you serious? 1765. It's that old and it caught fire? What happened? Was it something like in the kitchen or... So many questions, Jack. Well, I hope everybody's okay, and I hope it's not a total loss, but you just, I'm sorry, man. That's really, really sucks, but I really hate to hear that, man. Let's see. Sir Randolph, Sam, do you have any idea what the final moments of the Titanic's engineers and chief engineers is like? Terrible. Anybody that was still in the engine room, because the Titanic's engines were located right around here, and this area was greatly affected by the breakup. So I highly doubt they were alive very long, if at all, after the ship broke up, because this area was greatly pulverized by the breakup. And, you know, the engines are still exposed today. So if they were still alive after the breakup, which I think is very unlikely, then they wouldn't have been alive very long. They certainly wouldn't have been alive after the stern went underwater. There wouldn't have been an air pocket in the engine room. It would have been a very quick death during the ship's final moments. Whoa. So many super chats. Okay. You got that one. That one. Your average Canadian 5. Thank you so much. Hey, Sam, remember when I sank the Titanic? How could you? And I don't think it was the Titanic because an iceberg sunk the Titanic, your average Canadian. Let's see. Olivia 5. Thank you so much. If I didn't troll, the live wouldn't be as entertaining. Okay, sure, Olivia. You do bring some comedic relief to the live stream. I'll give you that. I will give you that. You bring some comedy to the live stream, Olivia. I'm glad you're here. Ashley5, thank you so much. Have you ever watched the animated Titanic movie with a rapping dog? So cheesy, but so funny. Also, I hope you feel better. Rapping dog. I hope you're not. Are you like? I'm sure you're talking about that. You're talking about that mouse Titanic movie, right? And I've tried to turn it on, and I turned it off. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. But no, I've only seen clips of it, but I haven't sat down to watch it because. Let me just put it to you this way. My opinion of that Titanic cartoon movie is about the same as when I tried to watch Titanic 2. As soon as I saw the Queen Mary with Titanic 2 CGI'd on the nameplate, I turned it off. I couldn't handle it. I could not handle it. So I'm assuming that. And I tried, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Everybody in my Discord can tell you. But 2 weeks ago, I tried to suffer. And I sat down and I'm like, all right, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch a Bright Side Titanic. And I'm going to try to document everything they get right or wrong. And I'm going to try to keep my criticism in check and just see what I felt like my head was going to explode. Every single second of that video was more cringy than the next. And anyway, they got so much wrong. And yet those videos get millions of views. It drives me nuts. Let's see. The Indingo Show, 8. Thank you so much. If I had a time machine, I would travel back to 1912 and burn the heck out of that darn iceberg with my flamethrower. Okay. Do you have the Elon Musk not a flamethrower? And honestly, an iceberg that thick. I don't know if you saw a few of the YouTubers I watch. I believe Justine was one of them. Austin Evans, I think, did one. But they got a HP did this promotion where they sent them a computer. I can't stop coughing. Where they sent them a computer and it was like in an ice sheet, and she took a flamethrower to it and it barely touched it. You know, I mean, I don't think a flamethrower would help that with an iceberg, or it'd have to be a very big flamethrower. Thanks for the 8, and Dingo. Olivia 5, thank you so much. Video idea: the 2018 sinking of the duck boat on the Missouri Table Rock Lake that killed 17. The 2018 sinking duck boat on Missouri. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what you're talking about. Hang on a second. There was a video. I remember a video of a boat that went down. Was that 2018? It was all over YouTube. Table Rock Lake boat accident. Yeah, did this capsize? I found that I remember seeing a video of a boat capsizing. It was like a passenger boat or something. Video of the duck boat's final. I got to install some streaming software so y'all can see what I'm looking at. But yeah, good idea, Olivia. I'm going to add that to the list, like a more recent thing. I feel like I remember hearing about that. Let's see, 2018 duck boat sinking. All right, I got it, Olivia. Thanks so much. I think I remember hearing something about that. See, this is when you're getting over COVID. This is how it is at the end. You cough, and the more I talk, the more I cough. Like, I haven't coughed that much all day, but now that I'm talking to all of you, I start coughing again. So that's what happens. We got that. Hang on a second. We got that one. I got to catch up on the super chats. Jack 5, thank you so much. It was most likely arson-based. Current report. Building was abandoned and the damage is fair. Oh, arson. Okay. It was most likely arson based off the... Are you serious? Somebody intentionally did that? What is wrong? Like, what? Somebody... I don't get it. I don't get what goes through somebody's head to want to destroy something like that or something historic or anything. I mean, it's just like we have a lot of like very like historic like landmarks in the United States, and like out west there's a bunch of very old rocks, and they're like in these very weird formations and stuff like that. Like, and they're like sitting on top of cliffs, and we've had people sneak into these areas and intentionally try to knock these rocks down that have stood there for thousands of years just to be. I mean, like. A rock and a building are different, but same thing, vandalism. I don't understand. I don't know what to say. Jack, I'm really sorry to hear that, my friend. Your average Canadian 5, thank you so much. Anyway, serious question. I'm ready. How does that guy do it from Neon Genesis and Evangelion? He's like, I need glasses, but yeah, he's like this. Serious question. What would the breakup look like in Scotland Road? Depends on where you were, because Scotland Road, it didn't do the entire length of Titanic, but I believe it covered from the bow to the stern. Like it basically followed underneath the superstructure. I believe that's all the area it covered. But as far as what it looked like from in there, well, if you were in the bow or stern section, you would see the hallway open up. Well, you'd probably have to be in the stern section because the bow section was underwater by then. But it wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good. And if you were in the area that wasn't the breakup zone, they call that the pulverized zone, so you wouldn't really be able to see anything that happened. Trust me, it wouldn't be pretty. It would not be pretty, your average Canadian. And actually, the breakup of Titanic, or a factor of it, is going to be the next video topic. I've already been researching it. Cossie 10, thank you so much. Want to play some Battlefield after stream. I've been playing a bit, getting a bit better with the wingsuit instead of no diving. Wanted to talk about a future project. That's why I've been annoying. You haven't been annoying me. You never annoy me, Cossie. And I have been playing Battlefield quite a bit here and there today, and you haven't showed up. So where's my partner? Where's my squad mate? If anybody out there would like to join us in Battlefield, to answer your question, Cossie, yeah, we can play tonight. But if anybody else out there wants to join us in Battlefield, please join my Discord. I need a squad. We need a squad. Lakasi, I'll see you then. Thank you for the 10. Got that. Black November 3. What if Lusitania sank on her maiden voyage? Holy crap. What if Lusitania... Wow. Ugh, this cough is rough. But what if Lusitania sank on her maiden voyage? It wouldn't have been good. I mean, you have to remember the Lusitania and the Mauritania were basically the Cunard's version of the Olympic class. So if the Lusitania sank on her maiden voyage, I imagine she would have a similar reputation to Titanic. Biggest ship in the world, most luxurious, the fastest, people on board from all walks of life. I don't know what the maiden voyage of Lusitania looked like in terms of who was on board, but I'm sure there was an equal number of, like, you had the wealthy elite, the immigrants. I'm sure they had their fair share of all that. So depending on how the Lusitania sank, Lusitania might have been a Titanic situation. Thanks for the 3. We got that. I think we're all caught up. Nope. Sorry I'm coughing so much, guys. Whew. We got that one. Whoa, I am way behind. I am way behind on super chats. Okay, here we go. I'm getting through these as fast as I can. Jay, 5, thank you so much. But no question, though. But thank you for the 5, Jay. Nikolai, 50, or 5. You asked us how we would try to survive the sinking of the RMS Titanic. And now I wonder, what would you do? Get better soon, by the way. How would I try to survive the sinking? Well, I did talk about it a little bit in my video that I would try to build a raft. But I didn't really elaborate on it a little bit more because people asked me, so once you build the raft, how would you launch it? Because here's the thing. And this is another big debate that people always talk about, because if you think about the Titanic's final moments, people like to always say if the Titanic had more lifeboats, then more people would have been able to have been saved. Or if it had enough lifeboats, everybody, you could save everyone. And while that's an interesting theory, you see, in truth, the Titanic had 20 lifeboats, and the crew only managed to launch 18 of the 20 before the ship dropped out from under them. The last 2 boats were floated off. So if you would have had more boats along the back, you may have been able to save more people, and of course that's important. But you see, when a ship is dropping like the Titanic did, those boats don't float off. They get shredded by the water going crashing up and just ripping everything apart. I mean, honestly, if they had more lifeboats on Titanic, I don't know if they would have been able to get all the ones they did off before the ship's final plunge. Now, on that topic, my idea for launching a raft, you certainly couldn't wait until the end and build it up on the deck. But my idea would be to actually wait until probably the forward well deck was going under and then float off right around here, because by then the sinking of the Titanic was pretty slow and stable. So I think that would be the best way to survive the Titanic, build a raft and launch from the forward well deck as it started to go under. Great question, by the way. Matt, 5, thank you so much. Hey, Sam, glad you're recovering well. Have you ever watched the Lusitania movie starring John Hannah? I don't know the name, but there's an awesome Lusitania film with It's got U-20 and everything from their perspective. It's got the Lusitania. It's got Room 40. It's got all that stuff. I probably have seen what you're talking about. I don't know the names of the actors, but I might have. Thank you for the 5. Let's see. Olivia 10, thank you so much. You give us such great information. Your knowledge on Titanic is great, and I can't wait for your videos to come up. We love you. Nope. No. No, I was so happy for a second. I thought you were being so nice, but you have to put in a little troll comment. Oh, Olivia. And Rosie's staring at me like, what the heck is wrong with you? Oh, Olivia. Oh, Olivia. Oh, this is Sam with Historic Travels. Oh, it's cool too. Olivia, thank you for the 10, but you're too much. You're too much, Olivia. Thank you for the 10. Kyle 10, thank you so much. The live stream is brought to you by Spilt Tea. Here in 1912, the horrible Titanic 2 movie, the famous V-break just to make Sam rage like crazy. The fire in the... Think about a nice, relaxing area. Where are you most relaxed? Sitting on the beach. All right, I'm good. Thanks, Kyle. Thank you for the 10. Nice try trying to make me rage. Black November 3, thank you so much. Why Britannic had 5 mega cranes instead of, or gantry davits, I'm assuming you mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Instead of 6. Mostly because, and the way I understand it is, they just didn't have time to install the last one. That's the way I understand it, was they intended to have all, because what he's talking about is, if you look at the Britannic, the gantry davits, well, there's one here. There's one here on the starboard side of the boat deck, but there isn't one on the port. And then it's got 4 more along the back. Why the uneven count? They just didn't have time to put all the gantry davits on before the Britannic had to leave. Great question, by the way. But it's gantry davits, not mega cranes. Your average Canadian 5, thank you so much. Did you know the Centaur sank in 4 minutes? The Centaur. I'll have to look that up, your average Canadian. I think I'm still way behind on these super chats. So I will get, if I get a chance later, I will go back and look at it, but I've got to get caught up. But that's really cool, your average Canadian. I will definitely look into that later. JG35, thank you so much. Out of all the Titanic movies and documentaries, what is your most hated inaccuracy that they said happened? Mine is the christening in A Night to Remember. You know, when it comes to Titanic documentaries, I've always, and I've said this before, but I hate documentaries that act like, you know, I don't care if a documentary makes things a little bit more dramatic, you know, but like in the Birth of a Legend documentary where they talk about the building of Titanic, they make things a little bit more dramatic, but it's an acted out film. So it's mostly historically accurate, more or less, but they're also, you know, they're doing it to make the story more interesting. And I mean, as long as they're sticking true to the story, mostly I forgive it. But when you blatantly lie and mix in elements of truth just to make a better story, that's when I get so mad. Like the Coal Fire documentary and that Curiosity documentary, What Sank the Titanic. I talked about that in my Message in a Bottle documentary, where they act like they're telling the story of the Titanic, but they get so much wrong. Like they just, and if you don't know anything about the Titanic, and they talk about it like it's like this is solid, this is fact. But that's what drives me nuts, JG3. But thank you for the 5. Olivia, another 10. Thank you so much. The original plans for the Titanic and her sister was to only have one mast in the front, where were the Marconi lines going to be if the design choice stuck? Believe it or not, I had never heard that. I never knew that they were only going to have one, but to be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea. I imagine if the Titanic, and I didn't even know about the one mast thing, I'd have to research that. But if the Titanic only had one mast and they were running the Marconi line, I imagine, just pretend my Mauritania is the Lusitania that still has its mast. I imagine the wire would have went down to right around here where the Marconi room was on Titanic. You know, I don't know. I've never researched that. I don't know anything about it, but that's what my logic is telling me. So I just have to research that a little bit more. Olivia, thank you for the 10. Sorry, guys. I hate it that I'm coughing so much. Let's see. Noah, 5. Thank you so much. Can you do a history series about the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. Gotcha. Oh, and yes, I did see those messages that I am vaccinated. I got the Pfizer vaccine. I am vaccinated. I did get the vaccine. Let's see. Noah 5, thank you so much. Can you do a history series about the SS America, that ship that has a long career of cruising but ended up getting wrecked towards the end of its life? That's already on the list. We have talked about that before. We've talked about that on this channel, and I am definitely going to cover the SS America. Do not worry about that, Noah. That video is coming soon. Thank you for the 5. But yep, I definitely got vaccinated and everything, and it was still like COVID was. It was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was really sick. Like I was stuck on the couch sick, and I thought that was COVID, but I recovered so fast, and I'm like, okay, I guess that wasn't it. And and then a little bit more time went by, and then it's just like it was just subtle. And the way that the timing worked out was just like I started to get sick right around the time that we had a big blizzard and my power went out. So I thought the cough was just from me being outside a lot that day and breathing in the cold air. I mean, it was like I was weak and I was sick and everything, but it took me a little bit before I made the connection that this might be something else, because I wasn't getting better. It was taking me a lot longer than normal to get better than if it was just a cough. So I'm like, all right, I need to go get this checked out. So, and sure enough, it was COVID. So if you're vaccinated and everything, it's still an ordeal to go through, but it made it a lot more durable. I was never completely incapacitated. I was just weak. If you go back and watch the last video I made, like how to survive the sinking of the Titanic, you will, towards the end, you may hear my voice straining a little bit. But yeah, that I was still really dealing with it on that day. Okay, back to this. Okay, we got that. Thomas 5, thank you so much. How about a video on the SS Lamborghini sunk in 1898? Only 13% of the passengers survived, but 48% of the crew survived. Would like to know more. I'll have to research this a little bit. I've never heard of this vessel, the SS Lamborghini. I hope I'm saying that right. But I will go ahead and add that to the list real quick, Thomas. And when I get a chance, I will research that. I am not familiar with that ship, not at all. But thank you so much for telling me about it. I will definitely research that, Thomas. Thank you for the 5, my friend. Got that one. We got that one. Are we all caught up? And we are not. We are not caught up yet. It looks like we're caught up, but then we are not. Let's see. Trains 2. Thank you so much. No message, though. Got that one. Got that one. Caleb 5. Thank you so much. Oh, boy. Here we go for our random fact of the night. Have you ever heard of the Battle of Athens, Tennessee in 1946? Hang on. Battle of Athens, Tennessee. 1946. Wikipedia. Let me see here. What is this? The Battle of Athens, 1946, was a rebellion led by the citizens of Athens and United States. What? Against the local government in August 1946. I don't know anything about this. The Battle of Athens was a rebellion led by citizens in Athens and Etowah, Tennessee, United States, against the local government in August 1946. The citizens, some including World War II veterans, accused the local officials of predatory policing. Oh, wow. No, I have never heard of this. Dang on. Seriously? I didn't even know that this was a thing. Holy cow. I'll have to look into this, Caleb. I've never heard of this. When you say something like that and you read about it in the United States, my first thought is like, something to do with the Civil War, but 1946. And then my other thought was maybe something similar to the Battle of Los Angeles, where there was that rumored UFO sighting. But no, holy cow. I'll have to research this, Caleb. Thank you so much for the 5. Jay, 5, thank you so much. Another 5, pal. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, my friend. And on that note, I think we are all caught. Oh, nope, there we go. Oh, boy, here comes Olivia. Okay. Okay, I gotta get ready for this. All right. Olivia says, 5, thank you so much. Your videos are great and very informational. Okay, nothing bad yet. Out of all the historic channels, yours is the most informed. It makes me feel like I actually learned. Wow, did you just say something nice and not troll me? Olivia, good job. Thanks, Olivia. Excuse me. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you for the 5. I super appreciate you. Thank you for saying something nice and not trolling me for once. Thanks, Olivia. Hope you're well. Got that one. We got that one. Noah, another 5. Thank you so much. Stepping aside from maritime and towards aviation, you should do a video on TWA Flight 800 and why it exploded over the ocean near Long Island. Let's see. TWA Flight 800. I'm not familiar with that one. Hang on a second. TWA Flight 800. Let me see what this is. TWA Flight 800 with Boeing 747 exploding, crashing the Atlantic Ocean, New York on July 17, 1996. Huh. I do not know about this one. I'll have to research this a bit. It happened in New York. Dang on. No, I'll definitely have to research this. I have been watching, I watched this really interesting documentary the other day. It was an aviation crash that I was thinking about doing a video on. And it was the crash that led to Pan Am filing for bankruptcy. It was when that plane, it was a plane that was a victim of a terrorist attack. There was a bomb on board. And wreckage from the plane crashed in a town. I believe it was Ireland, I think. And it turns out that Pan Am wasn't following the appropriate security practices because they should have caught that bomb. They should have caught it. But they were being very lax on their security at the time, and the bomb got on board, and it led to the death of all those people. You know, I mean, it was a terrorist attack, but Pan Am should have been able to catch it, you know, and it eventually led to Pan Am's bankruptcy. It was a very, very interesting documentary, and I was completely unaware of that whole thing. I didn't know how Pan Am went bankrupt until I watched that, but I was thinking about doing a video about that. It was crazy stuff. I forget the name of the village, but I believe the plane came down in a village, or fragments of it came down in a village in Ireland, I believe. Lockerbie. Was that it? I believe it was Lockerbie. I believe that was it. Let's see here. We got that one. Your average Canadian, 5. Thank you so much. Some German dude named Cronus created Titanic in Minecraft. I will post a link in the comment section. Thanks so much, your average Canadian. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start covering, thank you for the 5, and I'm definitely going to start covering some aviation stuff. I've been already doing some research into that. We got that one. Cold Night 10. Welcome, Cat. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, guys. I really hate that I'm coughing so much. It's because I'm talking. Have you ever heard of a gentleman named Earl Tupper? You should do a video on him. You should do a video on him, but he is a very well-known American businessman, and his inventions were used on the Titanic herself. Earl Tupper. I'm not familiar with that. Now, when I saw the word Tupper, I thought you were making a Tupperware joke, just like you have been every single stream, Cold Night. But let me see here. Earl Tupper. Let me... An American businessman and inventor. Oh my gosh, I was right! He was the inventor, best known for the inventor of Tupperware. Cat! I knew it! I absolutely knew it. Oh, you got me. But did he have anything to do with Titanic? Hang on a second. Early life, business. He had absolutely nothing to do with Titanic, did he? And known for the inventor of Tupperware and average plastic containers. When was he born? He was born in 1907, so he would have been a kid at the time. Ah, Cat, you got me for a second. Yeah, you got me, Cat. You got me. And I was suspicious of you too. I was very, very, very suspicious of you, Cat. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Black November 8. Does it annoy you when shipwrecks sit on their side like Lusitania and Titanic? Also, can't wait for the Lusitania timeline series. Not really. I mean, why would that bug me? You know, having a ship, like, you can't really control how a ship goes down. You know, a ship lays as it lays. You know what I mean? That really doesn't. I mean, I think it makes it be easier to explore a shipwreck if the Britannic was laying, you know, sitting upright on the seafloor. But why would that annoy me? You know, that just has to do with physics and how a ship goes down. Getting annoyed by that, you'd be annoyed by anything, you know? We got that one. Cold Night, I got you. I freaking got you. You know what, Cold? You got me when I'm on a live stream, but hey. You didn't completely get me because as soon as I saw the word Tupper, I was suspicious. I didn't know who the inventor of Tupperware was, but when I saw the word Tupper in the name, I'm like, I know she's up to something. So I will give you a 50-50. You half got me. Hang on a second. Let's make this official. Let me ask the community. Did Cold Night trick me Yes or no? Yes, no, add option 50-50. So 50-50 is where that's what I think she did. So do you think did Cold Night get me? And I'm doing a poll topic. Everybody vote on that. Did Cold Night trick me? Yes, no. I think it was 50-50. Let me know what you all think. Did Cold Night trick me? Yes, no, 50-50. Let me know what you all think. Oh, come on. 65% yes, 12%. No, come on, guys, side with me here. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, there we go. 59-31. All right. Kat, thanks for the support, man. Or ma'am. Thank you. Got that one. We got that one. Hang on, I gotta catch up on these chats again. J5, thank you so much. No question. Come on, Jay, ask me something. Thanks for the support, but I'd like to answer a question. Thomas 5, thank you so much. What if Evans was awake and heard Titanic's CQD? There seems to be some controversy on whether or not the Californian could have really helped. That is the age-old question, you know. Could the Californian have been able to to get to the Titanic or not? And to be perfectly honest with you, it all depends on where the Californian was at the time. Like, was there a field of ice around the Californian? I mean, we know the Californian was surrounded by ice because it was stopped, but was there a massive ice field like what the Mount Temple surrounded? You know, that's one of those things that you'll never be able to answer for certain, but here's the ultimate thing. The Californian saw the Titanic. It's been basically proven, you know, almost without a shadow of a doubt. And the only thing I blame Captain Lord and the crew on the Californian for doing is they didn't do enough. You know, like they saw something weird and they didn't take action. You know, it's like they thought they saw something. They weren't really sure. They tried the Morse lamp. But if you see something that looks odd, operate on the side of caution, you know. Go wake up the wireless guy, you know. Just go see what's up, you know. And if the Californian tried to get to Titanic and it couldn't, then that's one thing. But the fact that they didn't do anything, that's my big issue. But good question. Good question, Thomas. Thank you for the 5. Caleb, 5, thank you so much. The USS Laffrey, a destroyer from World War II, took 6 kamikaze attacks and 4 direct bombings in one battle and sailed its way back to America for repairs. Wow. Caleb, are you ever going to start a YouTube channel? Because you know so much. You are an awesome historian. And I mean, seriously, dude, you ought to be a history teacher. But no, the stuff you know blows my mind. But I did not know that one ship took that much. Wow. That was a very well-built ship. That's all I got to say. Caleb, thank you for the 5. JG3, 2, thank you so much. Cough. If Titanic was insurance scam. Love you, Sam. Titanic wasn't a fully insured ship. There. Switch theory debunked. Done. I'm out. I wish I had some sunglasses here, but yeah, if I had sunglasses, it'd be like shades down and peace out. I'm out. Later. Just like that. That's how you end a debate. Mic drop. I'm out. Let's see here. We got that one. Are we... All right. Whew. All right. Olivia, 5. Thank you so much. I got a troll. It's who I am. So here we go. Rachel Pence is a nice. Come on. Come on, Olivia. Come on. I mean, hey, me and my sister, we're both nice. You know? Although, I don't think Rachel's ever raged on camera. I think I need to work on that. Hey, thanks, Olivia. Thank you for the 5. Me and my sister are both nice. What are you saying? Let me see here. J5, thank you so much. 1983 Cal FLT 007, Soviet shot down passenger plane. Lots of good stuff to research. Thanks, Jay. I'm not familiar with that, but I will definitely give it some research when I get a chance. Thanks for the 5, Jay. Super appreciate your support, my friend. Got that one. We got that one. Are we caught up? No, we're not. Everything, Julian. 5, thanks so much. Hi, Sam. Hi, Julian. Finally, your channel will have aviation, and my brother Max will be like, this channel also, green staircase bad. Thanks, Julian. Yep, I'm definitely going to cover aviation. I think the first aviation disaster I'm going to do, though, is the Hindenburg. Just because it's the same time period we talk about and everything, and the Hindenburg story is absolutely insane. I mean, the story of the Hindenburg is a prime example of how a bunch of little things added up into one big disaster. I mean, when you watch the video of the Hindenburg and you see it burning, I mean, it's crazy how fast it's gone. And for it being so long ago, I cannot believe there's video of it. I cannot believe that happened. That's absolutely insane. Thanks to everything, Julian. Appreciate you. Wait, we got that one. Caleb 5, thank you so much. Sam, I want to do a video on battleships. Also, Sam, did the Titanic have casinos? They played cards. No, Titanic did not have a casino, but they did like to play cards. But yeah, I will do some videos on battleships at some point, Caleb. Thank you for the 5. But I've already said the first one I'm going to do is the first battleship I want to do is the Hood and the Bismarck. I'm going to do that story, the Hood and the Bismarck. There we go. We got that one. We got that one. All right. Got that. Okay. Wow. We're done with the super chats. Nice. All right. Let's see. Fawn, one more question. One more question. Did the Britannic hit the ground as it was sinking? Also, Kim Il-sung was born on the same day as Titanic. I know. Can you believe that? Yeah, the first dictator of North Korea was born on the same day the Titanic sank. I'm telling you all, April is a cursed month. That's all I have to say. April is a cursed month. And wait. Hang on a second. I saw something else. Hang on a second. Saw something else that hang on. I remember what it was. When did the first Hang on a second. I saw something else that happened with yep. Yeah, you all are probably a lot of you are probably too young to remember this, but I was Halo 3 and Halo Reach, the old video, like the old shooting Halo games for the 360. They just shut down the online services for those games, and those games were like my favorite back in the day. And did you know that the original Xbox, like the old school, the black and green one, they shut down its online on April 15th, 2010. April 15th, 2010. Like, seriously, all this bad stuff happens in April. And that was like, April, they shut down my favorite video games. It's like, April's a curse month. April's a curse month. Not that I'm saying that a video game console getting shut down is on par with the tragedies or anything. I'm just saying that I can't believe that all this stuff happens in April. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. It seems like April, everything happens. Let me see here. We got that one. We got that one. But that was just something I read recently, and it blew my mind. We got that. Olivia 5, thank you so much. There wasn't really a Titanic. It was just swamp gas and overly active man. I'm just going to dismiss that one. That's not really something that's going to make me rage, Olivia. But if you think that, I'm sorry, you're wrong. I'm just saying you're wrong. Let's see here. We got that one. We got that one. Chuck 5, thank you so much. Think you might want to do a video on Howard Hughes. He's buried right down the street where I live in Houston. Howard Hughes. Hang on a second. American businessman, Howard Hughes. I know I've heard that name before. American businessman, record-setting pilot. He died in a plane crash. I don't know anything about, I feel like I've heard this name before, but I don't know anything about him. If I read a little bit about him, I'll have to look him up. But yeah, I'm looking at his picture right now. I'll have to research him a little bit. But okay, I'll give that a look. Chuck, thank you so much for the 5. I feel like I've heard the name, though, before. I'm talking too much. We got that one. We got that one. Olivia 5, thank you so much. Hey, Sam, if the Great Western is going west, then what does it mean it goes east? Is it called the Great Eastern? Probably not, but whatever. Probably not, Olivia, but whatever. You and your thoughts. Oh, that's funny. Black November 8, thank you so much. My mother watched Rachel's Lego Titanic vid last week and asked why you weren't around while Rachel was putting it together. Her words, not mine. I went to go visit a friend. I was there briefly at the beginning, but I went to go visit a friend that I hadn't seen in a while, and that's why I wasn't around for any of that video. But yeah, I was not expecting. I thought they would maybe get the bow section done, and then when I came back, we would work on the midship and then the stern section. But man, Rachel's husband, he is a beast with Lego. I mean, he builds them, so he just loves them. He just loves them. And I mean, he worked nonstop on it. By the time I got back a couple of days later, it was done. I'm like, what did you do? I mean, this is awesome, but how did you do this? But that's why I wasn't around. That's why I wasn't around. Let's see. Here we got that. We got that one. Gordon, 5, thank you so much. Sam, you're right. That was a tough question I asked. I'm a sentimentalist. I would love to save Ida and Isidore Strauss. Love like theirs shouldn't end sinking. Yeah, love like theirs shouldn't end in a sinking. I agree. You know, it was just... There were so many heartbreaking stories from Titanic. Well, the whole story of Titanic is heartbreaking. But, I mean, just think about that couple, you know, Isidore and Ida Strauss. They've been together, 40 years at the time of Titanic, and they offered her a spot in one of the lifeboats, but she would not leave her husband. I mean, that is such a sad story. I heard one story that Isidore and Ida Strauss were last seen holding hands with each other, and then they walked inside the grand staircase as the Titanic's final plunge was beginning. So they walked inside the ship together. However, I don't think that story is true because they recovered Isidore's body. I don't believe they found Ida's body, but Isidore was recovered. So, I mean, but still, I mean, it's such a sad story. You know, this couple they lived their whole lives together, and they chose to die together on Titanic instead of being apart. I mean, that is just that is such a heartbreaking story. You know, that's up there with one of the most heartbreaking of the night. The whole thing was heartbreaking, but that one really, that's a strong one. That's a very strong one. Let's see. JG35, thank you so much. If you really think about it, Zeppelins were a dumb idea for both war use because it was impossible to miss it, and passengers usage because of hydrogen. Was hydrogen the primary use of Zeppelins in the First World War? I'm not sure about that. I mean, maybe. Was helium around during the First World War? I'm not really sure. But I know those things were heavily armored and everything like that, or to an extent. But how effective were Zeppelins during the First World War? I don't know. I don't know anything about them. And were they always filled with hydrogen? Because I know helium was around back then, or at least it was around the 30s. I don't know about the 19-teens, like the 1915, 1916. But I'd have to research that, JG3. Thank you for the 5. I will definitely look into that. Holy cow, Ryan! Ryan, 100. Thanks so much, my friend. Wow. Dang on, Ryan. Holy cow, man. Just thanks, Ryan. Thank you. If the Lusitania and Titanic were not swapped, then explain why the Titanic was torpedoed with 1,962 passengers. More lit while Lusitania struck an ice. So did you just give me $100 to make me happy and then give me a comment to make me rage? Is that what you're doing here? Is that what you're doing here? You're trying to make me feel conflicted emotions, Ryan. Is that right? So if the Lusitania and Titanic were not swapped, then explain why the Titanic was torpedoed in 1962. Oh, with 1,962 passengers and more lived while Lusitania struck an iceberg. Oh gosh, I'm not. I really wish, like, I know you're goofing off, but I mean, you did that 100. I really wish you did anyway. Don't rage. Ryan, thank you so much for the 100. I super appreciate you, my friend. Just thank you for the support. You didn't have to do that. Just thanks, Ryan. It means more to me than you could know. So thank you for the 100, and I super appreciate you, my friend. And there we go. No rage. no rage. Caleb, 10, thank you so much. World War I, the Winchester model, 1897, a pump-action shotgun, lacked a trigger disconnect, which led to the creation of slam firing, which made a crude automatic shotgun depending on the user. Never knew that either. Never knew that. I do know about the Winchester Mansion, you know, like that crazy building that's got all those passageways that lead to nowhere and everything. Like this passageway goes here, this passageway goes here. It's like the owner of the Winchester Mansion, I believe she went to go see a psychic, and the psychic told her that the ghost of every single person that was killed with a Winchester rifle was haunting her. And so she had to keep building onto the house in order to confuse the ghosts. I believe that was the story. I know about that, but no, I did not know about that with the actual rifle, Caleb, or the gun, the shotgun. That's cool, Caleb. Thank you for the 10. Ozzy, 2. Thank you so much. Sam, he built okay, Ozzy. Thanks for the 2. Let's see. Kyle, 5. Sam, if it makes you feel any better, there were no green grand staircases. They were actually blue with pinkable dots. Okay. If you say so. If you say so, Kyle. Thanks for the 5. Chuck 5. Leonardo DiCaprio plays Howard Hughes in The Aviator that was released in 2004. Just an FYI. Also, and watch Soylent Green. Okay, thank you so much. And I know the film you're talking about, The Aviator, but I have never watched it. That's probably why I don't know who that is. But yeah, I've never watched that movie. I did just watch the original, not the original, but like the 2002 Time Machine. I watched that the other night. That's why I used a clip from it in my video. And wow, I've got a crazy hair. Oh, there it is. There was a crazy hair sticking up right there. Thanks for the 5, Chuck. Olivia 5, thank you so much. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, I'm sorry, but before I read this comment of Olivia's, I need a drink. I also think I need to psych myself up a little bit. Okay, just bear. All right. I gotta prepare myself. I gotta get ready. I gotta get mentally ready to read Olivia's question. The Coast Guard framed Captain's. All right, this is Olivia, not me. Olivia says the Coast Guard framed Captain Scatino. There ever a recording of an officer saying he would make him look bad? Captain Scatino. No. Absolutely wrong, Olivia. Absolutely wrong. Go research Costa Concordia, okay? You'll find the truth. I'm going to say that, Olivia. Wrong. Wrong on so many levels. Wrong. I can't say wrong enough. Did I say wrong? We got that one. Ashley 2, thank you so much. All the trolling might turn you into a Super Saiyan. Let's see. How can I do this? I've got an idea. I cannot believe I'm about to do this. Is this going to work? There we go. All right. Here we go. Kamehameha. Oh, crap. I was going to do the light, have it go like the Kamehameha. But it turned off. Why'd you turn off? And, of course, now you work. That was my Kamehameha. Dragon Ball Z was awesome back in the day. I think they redo it recently, and they made it awesome again. I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z in so long. Not since the Buu saga. That tells you how long ago it's been. Let's see. Thank you for the 5. There we go. Thank you for the 2, Ashley. Dustin, 10, thank you so much. Sam, you should do a video about the Canadian freighter, the SS Kamloops. It's a Canadian lake freighter that sank in Lake Superior during the storm on December 7th, 1927 off Isles Royale in Michigan. All right, I'll add that to the list. I am planning to do another Great Lakes ship soon. I'm planning to do, I'm going to do a video on the Bradley next. I forget the full name of the ship, but yeah, the Bradley. Like, I researched it not too long ago, and that's crazy. The ship basically blew apart or broken. The way I understand it, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not a Great Lakes ship expert, but the Bradley was in a storm or something, and then the ship basically did a V-break, like the captain looked back and saw the stern of the Bradley kind of sagging low in the water, and he declared an emergency and everything. I think the ship partially exploded too. I think that's what happened. Oh, little lamb, WT. Little. Everybody's laughing at my Kamehameha moment. I love Dragon Ball Z back in the day. I remember I had to go to the dentist, and I've been waiting on the episode where Namek exploded, like the big ending of the Namek or the Frieza saga. And I was so upset because I was going to miss it. But luckily, the dentist office I went to, he had TVs up in the ceiling. So I was young. And I was able to turn on the TV and watch the end of the Frieza saga. Caleb 5, thank you so much. Did you know that in World War I, Germany deemed the usage of a shotgun a war crime and put a bounty on American soldiers carrying shotguns and shotgun ammo? Seriously? So using a shotgun was a war crime, yet using chemical weapons and all the other atrocities that were done during the First World War was all right. I have issues with that. Why would Germany say that? World War I was full of atrocities. There were so many horrible things done during the First World War. All war is terrible, but Why would shotguns be considered worse than all the other stuff? I mean, maybe just because it was shooting pellets and stuff like that, or I don't know. I'd have to do some more research into that, Caleb, but that's crazy. Huh. World War I was an absolutely terrible time. That's all I got to say. Got that. We got that one. Did I get that 10? Yes, I did. Joshua, 2. Thank you so much. Sam, can you do a video about the HMAS? The HMAS Sydney. I'll have to research it. The HMAS Sydney. Let me see. Whew. HMAS Sydney. Let's see what this says. HMAS Sydney. Lender class was the Australian city. Sydney was one of 3 modified Lender class light cruisers operated by the Royal Australian Navy. Maybe. I'll definitely need to do some warships in the future. But yeah, I'll try to see if I can cover this one at some point too, Joshua. Thank you for the 2. Let's see. Kevin, 2. I love lamp. Thanks, Kevin. Thank you. Let's see. Olivia, 5. You are cute and adorable, and every time there's a new live, I can't wait to see you. I love you and Rosie. Thanks, Olivia. Thank you. So is that why you troll me and everything? You just like to mess with me and see what kind of crazy reactions I'm going to do or how I'm going to handle things? Is that what you're doing, Olivia? Olivia, thank you so much for the support. Super appreciate you. Thank you. And we're just having fun. Olivia, you're awesome, and thank you for the 5. Taylor, 5, thank you so much. Speaking of World War I, Verdun is a very addicting World War I first-person shooter. Never heard of it. Actually, I feel like I might have seen something on my Steam thing about it. There was did they do like a Christmas truce game thing? Like, did they do like a Christmas truce scenario or something? I think I saw the game pop up, maybe. But I'll definitely check it out, Taylor. Thank you for the 5. All right, everybody. Are we ready? We are coming up on the 1-hour mark. Are you all ready to do tonight's Q&A or do y'all want me to skip it tonight? We don't have to do a Q&A tonight. I can skip it if y'all want. Or would you all like to do a Q&A tonight? Would you all like a Q&A? Just saying. Just saying. It's actually been 56 minutes, Thomas. Q&A. Yes, Titanic. Hey, do Q&A. All right, hang on. There was another 5. Oh, another 5 from Gary. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. All right, Q&A. Got it. All right, let's do this. Customization. All right, guys. So you all know the rules. You do not answer the question until you see me type the word go in the chat. When you see the word go pop up, then answer the question. If you answer the question early, I don't count it. All right? Benjamin, no point to ask for a Q&A. I know, right? All right. It's just fun, though. All right. I'm going to disable the slow-mo. Please keep the spam to non-existent, please. All right. The slow mode is disabled. I've got the list ready. I'm getting me some mocha. And all right, look at this. We got somebody spamming already, and boom, timeout. All right, here we go. For the Q&A for tonight. Let's do an easy one first. I want to know who was the captain of the Titanic, as well as the designer of the Titanic who was on board the ship on the night of the sinking. So I want the captain of the Titanic and the man who helped build the Titanic who was on board on the night of the sinking. Ready, set, and go. Who was it? Boom. Wait. Slot guy, Captain Edward J. Smith and Thomas Andrews. Slot 1. Slot was first for tonight. Slot is number 1. Good job. Very good job, Slot. You got it. Did I see a super chat come in? Hang on a second. I did. Olivia 5, thank you so much. Sam 2018. I work in a mine. Sam 2021. I get paid to rage professionally. Well, you know I have a part-time job too, right? You know I also have that. So, hey, look, if you told me a few years ago that I would be able to, make a living off of YouTube and stuff and make this a career, I never would have believed it. So honestly, just to all of you all out there, thank you all so much for the support, because I definitely could not do it without each and every one of you. This journey has been amazing, and thank you all so much. I mean, seriously, honestly, 100%. Thank you for helping me make this a job. I have so much fun doing this. Y'all have no idea. Yeah, anyway. All right. The first real question of the night. Who was the richest person on board Titanic? Who was the richest person on board Titanic? Ready, set, go. I don't see it yet. Lonely, John Jacob Astor. Lonely was first. John Jacob Astor. Good job, Lonely. Good job. Oh boy, here comes another 10 super chat from Kat. Cold night. All right, what'd she say? What does she have to say? Sam's part-time job is selling Tupperware lids, not the Tupperware bowls themselves, but just the lids. He's a blessing to all the men and women working. I do not sell Tupperware. I do work in sales, but I do not sell Tupperware. Where did you get that idea, Kat? Like, where'd that come from anyway? All right, next question. This is a tough one. But I'm sure some of you will get it really quick. Who was the richest man on board the Lusitania? Who was the richest man on board the Lusitania? Ready, set, go. Let's see. Who was the richest man on board the Lusitania? No. On board the Lusitania. Got it. Let's see. Mackin got it. Vanderbilt. You got it. Vanderbilt. Mackin, yeah. I'll just go with Vanderbilt, but it's Alfred Vanderbilt. There's a few Alfreds. Okay, I see that coming in now. Jake got it. Jake got it as well. But yes, Alfred Vanderbilt was the richest man on board the Lusitania at the time of the sinking. All right, this one's going to be kind of tough. You have to be very intimate with intimate, maybe intimate's the wrong word, but you have to be very familiar with Titanic history to get this one. This one's challenging. All right, listen very carefully. Listen, because this question's kind of lengthy. There was wow, I'll be glad when this cough's gone. There was civil unrest in Ireland at the time of the Titanic's construction. What major political debate was happening in Ireland during the Titanic's construction, and it greatly divided people in the country? What was this political movement? Ready, set, go. This is a tough one. Oh, Sophie got it. Home rule. The home rule. That's it. The home rule movement. That's exactly what I was looking for. Man, good job. I cannot believe y'all got that so quick. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. But yeah, it was the home rule movement. It was like everything. The country was very divided at the time. And in the shipyard, it was also divided, because there was actually acts of violence towards people who didn't agree with your opinion back then. I mean, the shipyard wasn't always safe. And I've heard that they had to take rivets. Like, people were trying to sneak rivets out of the shipyard and use them as throwing weapons. I've heard that too. Crazy. All right, this one you all might know, but it's kind of challenging. Who were the two lookouts in the Titanic's crow's nest at the time of the iceberg collision? Who were the two lookouts in the Titanic's crow's nest at the time of the iceberg collision? Ready, set, go. That was terrible. Let's see. All right. Oh, whoa. The chat exploded. I got to go back. And see who won. I did not see who won. I did not see Dustin. I've never heard of home rule. Let me see here. Where is it? Shoot, the chat exploded too quickly. Okay, so Knight said Fleet, and then Maritime History said Lee. Oh, Fleet Lee. Okay, so I'm going to give half of this question to Knight and half to Maritime History, because Knight didn't say the full answer. I was looking for Frederick Fleet and Reginald Lee. But yeah, so I'm going to give it to Knight and Maritime. You both won that one 50-50. Good job, guys. Good job. Maritime History, I wondered where you were, man. I wonder why I hadn't seen you up at the top yet. All right, here we go. All right, here's another complicated one. Not complicated, but it's kind of a long story. All right, listen very carefully to get this one right. I'm looking for two names. I need two names in one answer. All right? I need two names and one answer. What were the names of the two friends who were on board the Titanic? During the sinking, one friend was trying to locate his dad, and his friend stayed with him while they searched the ship. During the Titanic's final moments, both friends jumped into the sea together. One friend jumped in slightly before the other. One friend survived, the other did not. What were the names of the two friends? Ready, set, go. What were the names of the two friends? I saw one. Edwardian lines, Jack Thayer and Milton Long. Jack Thayer and Milton Long. Good job. Good job, man. Good job. But yeah, Jack Thayer and Milton Long. That's who I was looking for. Jack Thayer and Milton Long. Good job, Benjamin. I knew this. Yeah, awesome, Benjamin. Man, these Q&As are so much fun. All right, this one here. Okay, you know what I need to do here? I'm going to put this one as a poll topic. Okay, because this is an interesting one. True or false? All right, I'm going to answer this. You answer this one as a poll topic. Here's what you all think. True or false? Wait. All of Titanic's watertight doors were electric. True or false? Hang on, I gotta type this in. Let me know what you all think. Which one, what do you think is right here? True or false? All the Titanic's watertight doors were electric. True or false? True or false? All of the Titanic's watertight doors were electric. True or false? Let me know what you all think in the poll topic. All right. Most of you knew that. False. 58%. Yeah. Believe it or not, like, so the primary doors that most of you are familiar with, they were electric. But all around the Titanic, they had other watertight doors that they would have to shut and close manually in order to completely make a compartment watertight. It's not like they could just throw a switch on the bridge and then the main doors came down and made that entire compartment watertight. The crew would also have to go around to these other doors and manually shut them. There was basically like a lever that they had to turn and it would shut the doors. And it's because of those doors that they were able to find, they were able to figure out where Molly Brown's cabin was, because she commented that she saw some of the Titanic's crew shutting one of these doors manually. That's a tough one. That's something that a lot of people don't know about. I didn't know about that until a few years ago. Hey, another 5 from Olivia. Paid a lot for this. I pay a lot. Francesca Scatina. Why do you do this? In the air 19. Sorry, Olivia. I cannot bring myself to say those words on camera. I just can't. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the support. But I cannot bring myself to say that on camera. I cannot do it. I can't do it, Olivia. But thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5. All right, back to this. We got that one. All right. Who was at the helm of Titanic at the time? Who was at the helm of Titanic at the time of the iceberg collision? Who was at the helm of the Titanic at the time of the iceberg collision? Ready, set, go. I'll answer your question in a second, Alice. Codename Crazy, Robert Hitchens. Good job, Robert Hitchens. It was Quartermaster Hitchens, Robert Hitchens, whatever. But yep, Hitchens. And to answer your question, what was the great Apple laptop flood? Well, you're not going to believe this, but it was a long time ago. And during one of my live streams, my Apple laptop was about to die. So I'm doing this on my MacBook Pro right now on the webcam on it. And as I was about to wrap up, or I was close to the end, I think, I decided to get up and go get the power plug from my Mac because my Apple laptop's battery was about to go out. And when that happened, I got up and my side hit this tablecloth and I spilled a full cup of tea directly on the keyboard of my Mac and I killed it. I killed my Mac while live. Just like what I'm doing right now, my Mac died. I killed my MacBook live on camera. No joke, it was live. I'm like, and I didn't even realize how bad it was. And so after that happened, I have this little desk and I keep all of my drinks here now. Like I started doing this after that happened. So just in case it does spill, it's away from my computer. But yeah, it spilled and I said on camera, all right, guys, I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know if it spilled directly on it, but it was close to it. And if my laptop dies and the stream goes out, you'll know why. And then as soon as I said that, the stream cut out. I mean, oh, that was terrible. I could not believe that happened live on camera. That was that was terrible. That was so terrible. All right, back to it. We got a few more questions. All right, this one's tough. This one's very tough. Hey, maritime history. These types of things that will never happen again. Yeah, maritime history. If you get this one, man, I'm gonna be very surprised. So this is a very, very tough question. Okay, this is like honestly, this is probably one of the toughest questions that that I think I've ever come up with. Okay. Oh, here we go. Wait. Maritime history. Let's do this. Hold on. Before we do that, I got another 20 from Cole. Thank you so much. This is a legitimate question. What are your thoughts and opinions on Captain Smith supposedly diverting the Titanic from the ice field? There are a lot of theories and such regarding it, but what do you personally think? I think it happened. You know, I believe it's guaranteed that the Titanic went further south than what it was supposed to because of the ice warnings. And that was one reason why Captain Smith didn't think he had to slow down that night, was because he was so far south. But that was an unusually cold winter, and there were icebergs further south than what he thought. But yeah, hey, thank you for the 20, Cole. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, I don't have any reason to doubt it, you know, and I've seen it mentioned in documentaries and stuff that the Titanic was further south than where the ship was, and other people have commented on it as well. So as far as I know, it's legit. As far as I'm like 99% certain it's legit. Great question, Cole. Thank you for the 20. Olivia, too. Thank you so much. So what you're saying is you need a sippy cup. Olivia, I got to find the video, but my sister gave me a sippy cup on one of my videos as a joke to that. And then another person on my Discord made an awesome meme video. I'll post it in my community page. But that's awesome. But yeah, sippy cup did make that has been a joke before. All right, back to the question. All right, maritime history. Come on, people. Q&A time. All right. Here's a tough one. What ship gave rise to the rule of women and children first in a sinking? What ship gave rise to the rule of women and children first during a sinking? Ready, set, go. This is tough. It's not Titanic. It's not Titanic, player. This is a tough one. Oh my gosh, somebody got it already. Mark Denson. Mark Denson got it. The Birkenhead. The Birkenhead. Yep, it was the HMS Birkenhead. Man, good shot. Maritime history. You got it too. Oh, you blew it up. The HMS Birkenhead. The Birkenhead. I knew this. Man, I thought that was a tough one. I mean, I never thought you guys would get that so quickly. No, I knew this. Yep, it was the HMS Birkenhead. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they call that whole thing the Birkenhead drill? I believe that's what they called it, the Birkenhead drill. Yep, and it was the Birkenhead. The HMS Birkenhead is what gave rise to the rule of women and children first. JG3, you underestimate us, apparently. Mark, they did. You were right. Okay. Casey, never heard of that ship. I believe, wasn't the Birkenhead, off the top of my head, didn't that happen in 1845? 1845, I believe, is when the Birkenhead sunk. And it was South Africa? South Africa, I think. I might be right. I might be wrong. Maybe. All right. Good. Man, you guys blew my mind. All right. I might get you on this one. I might get y'all on this one. This is a tough one. What was the name of the only child to survive the sinking of the SS Atlantic? What was the name of the only child to survive the sinking of the SS Atlantic? Ready, set, go. What was the name of the only child to survive the sinking of the SS Atlantic? Let's see. Wait, Henry something. Close. Brian got it first. John Henley. Good job. Oh, there's a couple here that are close to it, but yeah. Wait, hang on. Where'd it go? John. Okay, Mark got it right, but he spelled it wrong. But yeah, John. I'm gonna give this to Mark Denson, and Ryan Jefferson. John Henley. You got it. He was the only child to survive the sinking of the Atlantic, and I believe, just pretend my Mauritania model is the Atlantic. When the Atlantic rolled over onto her port side, was it port? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she rolled 30 degrees to port. But when she rolled over, they pulled him out of the ship. You know, he was inside the ship, and they were walking on the hull, and they broke the porthole, and they pulled him out. So he was stuck. See, as the Atlantic was sitting there on Golden Rule Rock, the ship rolled over 30 degrees to port. So it was like this in the water, and he was stuck inside. And there were crewmen walking on the hull of the ship, and they broke a window and they pulled him out. So, I mean, he was inside the ship when it groaned and rolled over. I mean, that's just crazy. In Tom Linsky's video, they said they grabbed him by the hair, but he was inside the ship too, right? Yeah, that's where I learned about him. He was inside. Yeah, that's how I learned about that. SS Atlantic video of Tom Linsky's is awesome. All right. Who was the only first-class child to die in the sinking of the Titanic? Who is the only first-class child to die in the sinking of the Titanic? $2 from Olivia. Olivia from moderator. There will be crazy. Okay, we may do that, Olivia. We may do that. Go. Who was the only first-class child to die? Lorraine Allison. Sabrina got it. Lorraine Allison. Good job, Sabrina. I think that's the first time I've seen you on here during the Q&A. Sabrina, good job. Good job. Hey, Sabrina, awesome job, guys. Everybody there that's with Sabrina, like your kids and everything, applaud your mom. She did a great job there. Great job. Lorraine Allison. Lorraine Allison. Great job. Great job. Great job. All right. I got one more question for you all tonight, and I'm sure you all will get it. I'm sure you all will get it. We've got a Great Lakes question. What was the date that the Edmund Fitzgerald sank? What was the date that the Edmund Fitzgerald sank? Ready, set, go. Nope. Got it. Maritime history, November 10th, 1975. The legend lives over the triple phone down. Great job. And that's all I've got for the Q&A for tonight. That was awesome, and you all know your stuff. Listen, I thought I had you with the Birkenhead. I really thought I had you guys with the Birkenhead question. I really, really thought I did. You guys know your stuff. The only time I've ever really got you guys or stumped you guys was when I did the question, what was the name of the passenger that overheard the conversation between Smith and Ismay about the Titanic's speed? That's the only time I've ever actually gotten you guys to delay a little bit. You guys want to see Rosie before we close out? Let me see what she's doing. All right. I see you. Let me see what Rosie's doing real quick. Be right back. Rosie. All right. She's sound asleep. We're going to go to her. All right. Shh. Be quiet. Oh, yeah. My favorite cereal. Honey Nut Cheerios. All right. Rosie. Your fans want to say hi, Rosie. Rosie. Say hi to everybody, Rosie. Say hi to everybody. Rosie, say hi to everybody. Rosie's tired. She loves to lay on the floor because it's cold, because it's winter right now. Rosie's like, why are you waking me up? Here, Rosie. Here, ready? There we go. Let's see if I can get this on. We got that. That's her tennis ball. Oh, there's Rosie. She's my puppy. Poor baby. Yeah, I'm letting her sleep. Did I see one more super chat? She is a sweetheart. She's a spoiled, rotten sweetheart, but she's a sweetie. Let me see here. Olivia 5. Great seeing you again. You too, Olivia. I'll see you next week. Sammy Okay, fine, Olivia. Thanks, Olivia. Thank you for the support. I super appreciate you. And you do definitely make those live streams fun. And if you guys want the Discord, I will post a link to the Discord in my community page after the stream is done. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you all so much for tuning in. This was an awesome live stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Everybody did super chats. Thank you all so much. The Q&A was awesome. Everybody, your questions are awesome. And thank you all so much for all the support. I definitely could not do this without all of you. So all of you, thank you so much for everything you do, and couldn't do it without you. All right, everybody. Well, hey, same time next week, and I will see you then. You all have a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good evening, everybody. And thank you so much for all the support.